Okay guys, we went out and picked up some new downpipe bolts. We're at bolts to the exhaust housing. We've got the new exhaust housing here for the turbo. I was up in the air about using exhaust studs or bolts. I went out to we have a specialty store here in town. All they do is sell high quality bolts, nuts, blah blah blah. These are grade 8. The gentleman says that the manufacturer says they're good from -50 Fahrenheit to 500 Fahrenheit. These turbo housings get a hell of a lot hotter than that. I don't really know what he means. Maybe from a strength standpoint, I don't know. I just had regular old bolts in the old one, and we ended up breaking them all off, but they didn't melt or anything like that. So -50 to Fahrenheit to 500 Fahrenheit, it must be a strength thing or something like that. But these are grade 8. These are the best ones I could get. Now, what I did was I tested this out this morning, and I bolted the downpipe onto here, and as you can see, you cannot get this wrench onto this bolt. This hole is way too tight or too close to the downpipe. So what we're going to do is we're going to run, I think we have a couple of the hex bolts. I was able to save a couple of hex bolts, and we'll put a small hex bolt in. It's got a much smaller head. Use an Allen key to tighten them in and out. If we don't have any of those, we've still got 3 bolts holding this thing. It's not going to go anywhere, and we'll just run it with 3 bolts. Now, I was talking to Steve Wood, because this is such high heat stuff, you have to use an anti-seize compound if you have any hope in hell of trying to get these bolts back out again. Now, what I used last time is this stuff here. Now, it's anti-seize. We had to put a crap load of heat to the old exhaust manifold, and we still get them out. I think we snapped 3 or 4 of them, getting them out. We heated them up with MAP, which is a lot hotter than the regular stuff you use, and we still had no luck. So, Steve Wood from I Had a V8, he recommended stuff with nickel, and this is the stuff here. And Steve said to me, he says, when you go and buy it, there's a lifetime supply, and yeah, holy shit, this will last me the rest of my lifetime and then some. So we're going to slap everything silly with this nickel anti-seize, and we'll cross our fingers, and hopefully somewhere down the line, if we have to take this damn thing apart, and I know damn well we will at some point in time, this stuff will work. Anyway, Steve, we're going to give it a go. I got this bad habit of listening to people who are the very best at everything, and I always listen to Steve, and I'll take his word on this. He's played around with a lot of stuff over the years. So, Steve, this is for you. We're going to have a go at this. We'll slap everything silly with this shit, and hopefully when the time comes to pull it all out, we'll be able to do it. So anyway guys, when you buy a downpipe, it normally comes with the really small little hex bolts, but we had this thing in and out so many times, the heads were starting to strip on them. They did come out though, I'll give it that. We put anti-seize out and they did come out. I don't know what type of material the hex bolts are made out of, but they did come out. But we're going to run these grade 8s and these ones here. And like I said, I think we were able to save at one point in time 1 or 2 hex bolts. So the one that's really tight here that you can't get a wrench on, we'll put a hex bolt in it. If we can't get the bolt in, I don't think I'm going to bother running with this. You've got 3 here that are tightened right on anyway. This downpipe isn't going to go anywhere. But yeah, these are grade 8. These are the best I could get here in town, and like I said, we're running out of time. Anything that's got to come up from the States is going to be 2 weeks getting here, and I just haven't got the time to wait. So anyway, Steve, we're going to have a go at this. We'll slap them silly with the nickel anti-seize, and we'll see what happens over the course of time. Anyway guys, that's about it for today. Thanks for watching. Take care.